All right, guys, what's up? So it's about 12 a.m. here on Sunday night, technically Monday night, but I just finished meal prepping my meals for the entire week. It's Super Bowl weekend. People are probably still watching the game, enjoying themselves. And I do have a late work call tomorrow, so I don't have to wake up super early. But, I did fuck up today, though. I did kind of just waste my entire day away. I didn't step out of the house much. I was on my phone, scrolling, wasting time, just consuming content and not doing anything productive really that made me proud. So I want to take this moment to to just make this video to document this. So in the future, I see that there are days that I struggled. Not every day was perfect, and I want to show you guys that too. All right. And more importantly, I want to tell you guys what my plan is to get over this, okay? So this doesn't happen again because I believe that every time that you fail, you struggle, or you make a mistake, like if you don't learn from it, you don't adapt, you're just going to keep repeating the same mistake and you're going to be in this negative feedback loop, this negative bad habit loop, all right? Which a lot of people are in because, they never take the time to stop and think and strategize a way out. So my plan moving forward to prevent myself from just wasting my entire weekends away, basically, is to get a weekend job. I do work full time right now, Monday through Friday, but my weekends are typically free usually. And I find that if I don't have plans with other people or anything, I tend to just stay home all day. And that's pretty bad because like I don't get my steps in, I don't talk to anybody, I don't open myself up to any new opportunities or learn any new skills or anything. I'm just limited to everything in my fucking house and on my phone, which is like fucking barely anything. Like nobody's gonna fucking like learn anything doing that. I truly believe that like men need to be out of the house for most of the day, surrounded by people, working, busting ass, learning new skills, leveling up, struggling, failing, and then they come back home to rest and sleep, basically. Especially if you're single. If you got a family, yeah, you want to come back home, spend time with your family and stuff. But like if you're a single guy, with not too much responsibilities, you're just working on yourself. You should not be holed up at home all day. All right. And that's why I'm trying to get another job on the weekends, something where I talk to people, where I put myself out there. And like I know a lot of people these days, right? They hate on like 9 to 5 jobs, or like people that are like trying to be entrepreneurs, Gen Z, younger kids, people that like watch Andrew Tate videos or whatever the fuck. They think that like if you're working a job, you're in a fucking matrix, and you're a bitch or something, like. And I used to think this too, and I'm not saying that I'm planning to work a job forever. Eventually, obviously, I'm trying to like be my own boss, do my own thing. But like if you're a young guy right now, you got no skills, you're broke, you're living at your mom's house, and you're not really doing anything with your day. You're being honest with yourself. You're looking at your day. You're not doing jack shit. You say you're working on this and that, but you're actually not doing jack shit. Like you should fucking get a job, right? Like it doesn't mean you have to stay there for 40 years. It doesn't mean you have to, be a slave or whatever the fuck these guys say, right? But you do need to have like some kind of system to get your ass out of the house because like if you've been staying home all day, right, so far, and you haven't been doing jack shit, you haven't been making progress, you haven't been like fucking making like talking to people, exposing yourself to opportunities that are out there, and you're just in your comfortable ass house, you're never gonna grow, right? Because this used to be me before. Like months would go by, years would go by, literally, in the blink of an eye, because I was in my comfort zone. I was never pushing myself. Yeah, I did work a lot of different jobs, but I never like worked like to the point where I was always out of the house. I was at home way more often than I'd like to admit. And this stuff limits you as a man. This really does. And this is especially true if you are an introvert, right? Like kind of like me. Like I'm not naturally a outgoing person. Even though I post videos shirtless and stuff, I'm not really an outgoing person. Um, and if you're an introvert, you especially should get out there to meet people because, people are going to expose you to different ways of thinking, new opportunities. You might learn something new. You might meet your girlfriend or a business partner or just somebody that shows you what's possible. All right. If you're always surrounding yourself with the comfortable ass four walls of your house or your bedroom or your parents or no or whoever you're living with, or even nobody, if you're by yourself, you're never gonna be anything more than what that environment offers you. So I think that it's really important to get out of the house, get a job. You'll learn skills, you'll meet people, and you'll get fucking paid too. So that's always a good thing. And for people that think that a job is gonna like fucking limit your growth or whatever the fuck, like a job is 40 hours a week, maybe 50 or something. Let's say it's a busy job. You still have the rest of your free time to work on your business, your physique, your fitness goals. Just meet, talk to friends and shit like that. That's what everybody does. Okay. And I'm just making this video to highlight the importance of like just setting up systems so like you don't fail, right? Like if you struggle with getting in shape, if you struggle with eating clean, like don't just keep doing the same thing you've been doing that hasn't been working. You have to adjust something. If that means like throwing out all the junk food in your house, then throw the fucking all the junk food out of your house. All right. If it means signing up for an expensive gym, then sign up for an expensive gym so it forces yourself to show up every day. If it means hiring a fucking fitness coach like myself or anybody that can hold your ass accountable, then do that. All right, put some skin in the game. Invest in yourself. Make it so it's impossible for you to fail. Okay, like think about it. Right, if you're trying to like let's take fitness for example. Okay, because I'm a fitness coach, right, and this is what I have most experience in. Like if you're trying to get in shape, right, and you've been trying for, every now and then, you've been trying for a while now, and you haven't been getting leaner, you haven't been, building muscle, you don't like the way you look shirtless, you don't have the confidence in your body, don't have the energy you need, in your day, like ask yourself what are you doing wrong? Is it your food, right? Are you tracking your food? Are you tracking your workouts? Do you even know how to train properly over time, how to progressive overload, how to lift without getting injured, how to make progress without getting injured, how to program around your busy life if you have a busy life, all of these things, right? A lot of people struggle with them, and it's very hard to do this like off the bat during your first week. Jump in. That's why like you need to find a way to set yourself up. Like if you hire a fucking coach, a lot of people think that coaching is fucking a rip off. It's a waste of money. It's expensive. This and that. No, like everybody these days wants everything handed to them for free, right? Like they don't want to pay money. They don't want to invest nothing. They want everything for free. All right. And that's why, you can get everything for free. It's on fucking YouTube right now. It's fucking AI, Google. You can just look up everything you want for free. So the problem is not, that like you don't have access. The problem is that you're a fucking lazy bitch and you need to figure out a way to get your ass out of that comfortable environment where you have the option to slack off, to, be lazy, make excuses and not do what you need to do. You need to put yourself in the exact opposite environment. Throw yourself in the fire. Put some skin in the game. And just make it so uncomfortable, so impossible, so much friction that you have to do what you say you're gonna do to reach your goals. Okay. So yeah, that is just kind of my little rant today, guys. For what I've learned from this unproductive day. I think every failure is there to teach you. Everybody's gonna fail. Everybody's gonna have bad days in a moment. But it's about what you can take from them, what you can learn, because even in the shittiest conditions, there's always gold to be found. And a lot of people are in, shitty positions, bad places in life right now. They think they're, and they look at it with a victim mentality. Like they think of like, man, everything's so shitty. They just blame the external environment instead of looking internally at themselves, what they can learn from it, how they can use that to their advantage, right? So that's just something to keep in mind, guys. That's it for this video. Like, comment, and share. Let me know what you guys think if you guys want to see more content. And I'll see you guys in the next video.